There's a lot to do with data for philanthropic associations.
If your mission is to dispense money for actions in a developing country, you may need to find out whether that worked or not, and their data feedback loops can help you to become much more effective.
One example in agriculture, when we make new crops available, new seeds available to farmers, with the use of sensors and satellite data and combining those data sources together, we can often almost in real time now see what's the situation on the field looks like and what the farmer might additionally need to be successful.
Digital transformation, the infosphere where we live is something that is here to stay. And of course, philanthropic organizations have to adjust to this. And I would say they need to take the lead if they want to do their job effectively.
For example, it took in the Ebola crisis 9 months for UNESCO to obtain certain types of data. So, which tells me at the moment it's cumbersome, it takes a long time.
As a philanthropy, you're also going to have to start looking into how do we include and expand the use of data assets to achieve the mission that you are set out to achieve.
Data is a valuable resource for a lot of organizations. They need data sometimes as much as they need money.
You have now, for instance, access to data that understands who else is funding what. And so based upon that kind of data set, you can become far more effective in, for instance, not funding something that is already being addressed.
It's important for internal purposes, how much impact you get for every dollar, every euro you spend. But it's also important for external purposes, for being accountable. Data help to build narratives, help to build stories. And stories are an integral part of what a philanthropic association does, because it influences public perception. It speaks to your donors.
They can also start sharing their own data in order to make impact in society in areas that otherwise would not be feasible.
It depends really on the assets they have and the objective they have. Let's say the Guggenheim Foundation, they are digitizing the artworks, and they could make these digitized versions, which are in the end data, available for a wider world.
Private companies could be incentivized with a fiscal incentives, tax breaks, if you're releasing data for in the public interest. So let's say, for instance, you release health data or environment data with a Creative Commons license. You could get some kind of fiscal incentive for doing that because you're helping the public good.
But there are also cultural challenges. This is really about a new way of going about philanthropy, and so quite often this is more about change management than it is really about the data.
There need to be iterations, there will be failures, but it is an area of strong potential to really achieve the impact that we are all looking for.